Panic sets in as Mom hears Plunge and pool, but the reality outside is even more shocking. Owning a sparkling blue swimming pool in your backyard instantly transforms your home into the epitome of cool. However, this big watery hole in the middle of your backyard also comes with its own set of challenges, particularly if you're not keeping a vigilant watch. The open expanse of water presents an invitation for the unexpected to occur, leading to unexpected surprises. Who knows what kind of unexpected experiences you might have in store when you own a pool? One family in Mesa, Arizona learned this lesson the hard way. They heard a loud splashing sound coming from their backyard, but nothing could have prepared them for what they would find. Upon investigation, they discovered something horrible. The scene was chaotic, and their minds struggled to make sense of what they were seeing. They couldn't believe their eyes and stood there frozen, not knowing what to do. Then they realized that they needed to act fast, so they immediately grabbed their phone and called for help. The idyllic calm of a family home in Mesa, Arizona is shattered by a sudden, unexpected splash. With nerves on edge, the family rushes outside to uncover the source of the disturbance, only to find themselves faced with a scene of heart-pounding drama unlike anything they could have ever imagined. Composed of a loving couple and their two active children, a boy and a girl, the family lived in a spacious and inviting one-story home. Their sprawling backyard was surrounded by a sturdy wooden fence and was the site of their newest addition, a beautiful, sparkling swimming pool. After years of nagging and persuading from their children, and a growing interest from the mother, Georgia, the family finally made their dream a reality. The kids, and their parents, were overjoyed and spent countless hours splashing and playing in the refreshing pool on hot summer days. However, they soon realized that they were not the only ones using the pool to beat the heat. Pools are a fantastic way to get active, bond with loved ones, and beat the heat during sweltering weather. However, like any addition to a home, there are certain hazards to consider. Because swimming in a pool may seem like a fun and simple activity, but even the strongest swimmers can get hurt if they're not cautious around the equipment. It's advisable to always have someone around to keep an eye on you, especially for young children, to ensure a safe and enjoyable experience. Unfortunately, even when the pool is not in use, it can still pose a threat. A recent event with a family in Mesa, Arizona, serves as a reminder that it's crucial to remain vigilant even when the pool is not in use, as the unexpected can happen at any time. Knowing what happened in Mesa might make you reconsider getting your own pool. One sunny afternoon, the family was relaxing in the living room when they heard a loud splashing sound coming from the backyard. They were thrown into a state of confusion. With all family members inside, they couldn't fathom what could be causing the racket. Georgia looked at her children and checked again to make sure everyone was inside. It wasn't hard with only 2 kids and her husband, but she still had to double-check. When she saw that they were indeed all inside, she was left confused. What was going on? With urgency, they rushed outside to uncover the source of the commotion, only to be met with a staggering revelation. Apparently, nobody was watching over the treasured 12-year-old stallion, Stormy, and as a result, the horse's playful behavior had brought it dangerously close to the edge of the swimming pool. The backyard was home to their beloved pet, a 12-year-old stallion named Stormy. Stormy was a magnificent horse, with a shiny brown coat, a powerful body, and a proud demeanor. The family had rescued him from a local horse shelter when he was just a foal and had raised him with love and care. Stormy was well-trained, gentle, and obedient. He was more than just a pet to the family, he was a beloved member of the family. So, when the family discovered that the loud splash was from their beloved Stormy, they were struck with fear. Despite the shallow depth of just 3 feet, the unexpected tumble into the pool caused Stormy to become disorientated, leading to a wild display of splashing and kicking as he struggled to escape. The sight of their once calm and collected horse in such a state was a heart-wrenching sight to behold. As soon as the family realized the situation with Stormy, they quickly picked up the phone in a panic. It was impossible to free their beloved stallion from the pool on their own, so time was of the essence. Would help arrive in time to save their cherished pet? Fortunately, the Mesa Fire Department responded promptly to their call for help. The Mesa Fire Department quickly arrived on scene with the companionship of a veterinarian. However, Stormy was so frightened that he wasn't able to calm down. If they didn't act fast, Stormy's frantic state could result in him drowning in the shallow pool. Time was of the essence for the rescuers to save the distressed animal. Unfortunately, Stormy's panicked state made the rescue effort more challenging for the firefighters. Quick action was necessary to calm the distressed animal and prevent the possibility of drowning. Fortunately, the Mesa Fire Department was accompanied by a veterinarian, and Captain Forrest Smith, pictured, directed the vet to tranquilize the agitated horse. With Stormy tranquilized, the rescuers could proceed with their plan. They had to extract the horse from the pool without causing injury, making sure his head remained above water. To safely remove Stormy from the pool, the rescue team determined that using sturdy straps to secure him was the best approach, considering his weight and now limp state. The lack of a crane left the firefighters with one choice: manual labor. The 6-man team had to use all their strength to try and lift Stormy from the pool. The pool was surrounded by a concrete patio, and the firefighters used ropes and blankets to slide Stormy out of the water and onto the patio. It was a difficult and dangerous operation, as Stormy weighed over 1,000 pounds and was unconscious. The firefighters worked carefully and methodically, making sure not to cause any harm to the horse. After about 20 minutes of effort, the rescue team successfully lifted Stormy out of the water and placed him on the pool patio. To protect the fatigued horse, additional rescuers joined in to line the edge of the pool with a tarp. To prevent the unconscious horse from panicking and going straight back in, they slid Stormy far away from the pool's edge. Then the veterinarian examined Stormy and found that he only had a few bumps and bruises and was expected to make a full recovery. Despite being fully soaked, the outcome could have been much worse, and it is uncertain if the horse is aware of his fortunate escape. Georgette and her family were overjoyed to see their pet safe and sound, and they thanked the Mesa Fire Department and the veterinarian for their heroic efforts. The rescue was a heartwarming scene for all who witnessed it, and their joy was palpable when Stormy awoke and stood back on his feet. It was a close call, but thankfully, everything turned out well. Thanks to the diligent and courageous rescuers from the Mesa Fire Department, Stormy was expected to fully recover from what must have been a traumatic experience. From that day on, the family made sure to keep a closer eye on Stormy to prevent any future accidents. They installed a fence around the pool to prevent him from falling in again, and made sure to always supervise him when he was in the backyard. The Mesa Fire Department was hailed as heroic for their successful rescue of Stormy. The story of their bravery and compassion quickly spread, and the family was interviewed by local news stations and newspapers. The family was proud of their pet and grateful to the Mesa Fire Department for their quick response and expert care. In the end, Stormy made a full recovery and went on to live a long and happy life with his loving family. The family never forgot the day that Stormy fell into the pool and the heroes who saved his life. They cherished their memories of that day and were thankful for the bonds they had formed with the Mesa Fire Department and their local veterinarian.